I'm always feel like I'm the underdog, man. Everyone thinks I'm going to get knocked out. You know, I'm lucky to be the champ, and I'm used to it. You just keep feeding me all the negative remarks because I'm going to shut you up. You know, it's the last man to beat me. You know, I have something to prove. You know, I have something that he wants. He's not going to get. I'm not going to give it to him.
All right, so what's your prediction for the fight?
You'll see when I get my hand raised. And I'm walking out and still with the belt wrapped around the waist still. There's no question about that.
Michael Bisping.
Easiest fight.
Mousasi, I've always had nice things to say about him, and these days he's kind of reinvented himself as some kind of shit talker and whatever, you know. But come on, bud, slow your roll. You did get bullied and submitted by Jacare, and you did get knocked out against Uriah Hall. So, you know, and it's not like he hasn't lost fights before that either. He's very good. I'm not trying to diminish his skill set, but he's also not Superman. He isn't a guy that's been undefeated his entire career and this and that. He's a very accomplished mixed martial artist, and he's been around a very long time. And as I say, I respect his skill set, but also at the same time, shut the fuck up, because you've been beaten soundly several times. That said, I understand he's trying to do his thing, and he's trying to get a title shot, and he's trying to stay busy, and he's trying to get the attention of the fans and the UFC. Mousasi was a guy that for a long time, you know, well, he's like watching paint dry, isn't he? He's very, very boring and non-expressive and doesn't really say much. Fight someone else, buddy. You're not the #1 contender, so you can talk shit, you can make noise all you want.
Like this, you wrote me a poem. You think you look cool? Don't flatter yourself, you desperate fool. I seen Whiteford calling me out as well. I mean, you're not in the UFC, so I'm not even gonna address that. The Korean boy, Super Boy, is the fight that I want right now. But I'll take anyone, and Sean Shelby knows that. I sent him a message saying whoever he sends me, that's the fight I'm gonna take. I'm not even gonna look at the name. So all you motherfuckers trying to call me out, you send Sean a message and ask for me. And if he sends me the contract, well then you're on.
I think that what's happening with that whole situation, being involved on Tough Talk and seeing what's going on, talking to Ludwig, talking to Dillashaw, talking to Cody, talking to certain people as I move through the sport and do this analyst gigs, I think this beef really is Faber's beef. I mean, and I think Cody will pretty much listen to Faber. If Faber told him to jump off a bridge head first, he would do it. So he's fighting Faber's fight for him, plus TJ's up for the belt. So it makes it easier for Cody to just say, F you, TJ, plus my favorite mentor, coach, dad, uncle, whatever you want to call him, hates you too, so I really hate you. But I think really that the whole problem stems from Faber being upset because Ludwig was teaching good stuff and it was taking some of the shine from Faber in Faber's own camp. And so they had a separation that caused problems with TJ. And realistically, in my opinion, if Faber was, you know, cared about TJ as much as he said he did, then he would have let him leave and do what he needed to do to better his career as a friend and a coach. Well, Faber couldn't do that. It hurt his ego that his guy would go somewhere else and train with somebody that TJ thinks is better than Faber. And it hurt him that Ludwig was getting all the shine while he was at Faber's camp, because that's Faber's camp.
I think there's a freedom. There's a freedom in having like your worst nightmare come true. So as a fighter, your worst nightmare is to get knocked out in front of millions of people. I mean, that's like the dream of friggin' waking up naked in your classroom, right? So getting that out of the way, there's a freedom in it for me. I never thought it would happen. I never pictured it or visualized it ever happening to me. And it happened, and I realized after it happened, nothing changed. You know, nothing changed. My family's still here. My friends are still here. I'm still the same person. Everybody just wants me to fight again and do well again. And nothing really changed. So there's a freedom in it. And if you haven't experienced it, then you won't be able to feel the freedom that I have right now.
So all you motherfuckers trying to call me out, you send Sean a message and ask for me. And if he sends me the contract, well then you're on. I seen Whiteford calling me out as well. I mean, you're not in the UFC, so I'm not even gonna address that.
loser.